So, I've been thinking about the consumption of problematic art, specifically when it comes to art that is made by individuals who are not exactly the best people. When it comes to art that's made by completely unsavory trash, whether or not they support genocidal ideologies, or whether or not they are sex offenders. I've been thinking about this because there's quite a lot of things that I enjoy that are of that nature, that may or may not be connected as such to that problematic nature, but I still enjoy them regardless, whether it's despite or because of that. And I want to talk about this because there's a concerning nature to this idea that that the art you consume is a reflection of who you are as a person. So if you consume diverse and unproblematic media, then you are a diverse-minded, unproblematic person. And if you consume problematic media, you must yourself be problematic somehow. Now, this idea is completely unfounded. It's frankly fucking stupid. That's never been how humans have worked. That's never been that way. People have only gotten to that mindset, frankly, because social media and how it has changed discourse and discussion in a way to make it where these snappy false arguments are what catch on. So what we get is this problem where people will just absent-mindedly take this as gospel, when in reality there's quite a few things that they enjoy that are probably problematic. A lot of people enjoy Homestuck, and that shit is riddled with intentional or unintentional racism, as well as slurs. There's plenty of problematic shit in Homestuck. A lot of the shit that people enjoy have problematic aspects. And the point is that we should be getting to the point where we can admit these things and sort of dissect why we enjoy them and why it's okay to enjoy them. Personally, I don't think that art you enjoy is a reflection of who you are. It's just a reflection of what you enjoy and what you find aesthetically pleasing. So while I'm having this discussion, why don't we get to brass tacks on something, Why don't we really get to the point of this? Let's talk about the music that's playing in the background right fucking now. This is an album by the band Absurd called Facta Locantur. It is a black metal album. And they are a black metal band of a very specific movement that is quite reasonably disrespected. They are an NSBM band, otherwise known as National Socialist Black Metal. They are Nazis. I'm pretty sure that the main vocalist has stabbed minorities before. Now, you may be a little bit concerned here, as this shows that I seem to greatly enjoy this album. So, hey, Camgario, what's going on there? You really seem to like this Nazi album made for Nazis. Well, that's interesting. That's a really interesting conversation to get into. So why can I be someone who considers myself not a Nazi? Quite the opposite, as a matter of fact. I do not... I would kill these fuckers if I met them in real life. Why can I myself, who is not a Nazi, who is like I would consider myself a revolutionary progressive. How can I gauge the fact that I can enjoy music like this? How can you do that? Well, it's very simple. It used to be a lot more complex to me. The truth used to be a lot more complex to me. That is distracting. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Yeah, it used to be a lot more of a complex answer from me, but no, it's really simple. If you know who you are, if you know what you believe, and if you know what you do for the people in your life, if you are doing things that make you a good person, if you are being kind to people, if you are showing empathy to people, if you are not being a Nazi or a sex offender, objectively, those are things that you can quantifiably be and not be. If you are none of the if you are none of those things, and you know what you are, this kind of work has no factor on who you are as a person. And if you enjoy it, so be it. I greatly enjoy this record. I find the songwriting in it to be rather compelling. And I find its aesthetics, however rooted in horrible ideologies they are, to be rather compelling to me. Does that have a bearing on who I am as a person? It may make me questionable to you, in which case I don't care. I don't really care. I think it is important that we get past the point of immediately assuming that someone enjoying a piece of art that is problematic, even greatly problematic, is immediately a problematic person. It's stupid. It makes no fucking sense. Especially if that person is quantifiably, provably not problematic. I think my point is well enough proven. So yeah, if you like things that are, made by bad people, by people who do bad things, whatever. Literally whatever. If you're not doing bad things, then who cares? Because, also on this thing, when is a piece of art like this going to ever radicalize somebody? And I'm not talking about a book. I'm talking specifically about music. I'm not talking about movies or books or shit like that. I'm specifically talking about music. Because a lot of people in the music communities that I'm in seem fairly convinced that these things are propaganda tools. It seems baffling to me to consider that something like this would convince someone who's on the fence. It certainly wouldn't convince me. It just seems like anti-logical to think that something like this would convince someone to be a Nazi. These things are made by those people for those people. Most of the people who ideologically connect to this music are already well convinced of this shit already. So it's whatever. Enjoy whatever art you want to enjoy. Let's squash this whole idea that the art you consume means jack fucking diddly squat about who you are as a person. It doesn't. It doesn't mean anything about you. It literally just means that you are able to kind of see outside of those factors, as well as being able to see outside of your own pride. Being able to put your pride on the shelf for a second and be able to just enjoy art instead of having to make everything a sort of virtue signaling like stand of you know, I don't agree with this, because you know, obviously you don't fucking agree with this. I don't fucking agree with this. I don't care. It sounds good to my ears. I don't give a shit. Whatever. Yeah, who cares? Fuck these guys. They made good music. Whatever.